of animal cruelty? Because you said you get it from many. You said every single animal body or byproduct that you acquire is from non-cruel sources. I'm asking you for one source. Go ahead, please. Name one farm.
Animal welfare.
What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? Name one farm. What is it called?
Animal welfare farm.
Animal welfare farm. And where's that based?
I don't know. You asked me to name one, but I have some that are local.
So just to clarify, ma'am, you've stated on this live that the only way that you get your food is from non-cruelty farms, but you can't name one farm that you get your food from that has no cruelty in it. Did I not tell you guys before I asked her the question that she wouldn't be able to answer it? Do you know why? Because 99.9% of people who come up here, they sprout the same BS. I only get my animals from local farms where they're treated well. Every single non-vegan who is in denial about the fact that they pay for animal abuse, they all come up here and they say the same thing. That is how I knew straight away she was lying, because she can't
Fish farm.
Nikki Mack and Lady Redfire.
White
Stop.
Oak Pastures. Certified Humane Animal
You
Welfare.
literally just Googled it. That's why you couldn't name it, and now you've gone silent and you've come out with a name. What is the name of this farm, ma'am? Go ahead. Go ahead. What is the name of the farm?
Okay, first of all, take a big breath.
What is the name of the farm? What is the name of the farm that you just Googled, ma'am, please? What is it?
Polyface Farm, White Oak Pastures, Certified Humane Animal Welfare.
You're literally reading off the internet. I can hear you reading, ma'am. I told you that I can
listen to me. I told you I get my food from farms that are local to me in West Tennessee.
But you couldn't even name one farm. That is
because it's not local to me.
Before I even asked you,
do you want me to name you the ones that are local to me?
Before I even asked you to name the farms that you get your food from, which apparently involve no cruelty, you couldn't name one. And now she's going to Google it. How did I know that this lady wouldn't be able to mention one farm that she apparently gets her food from before I even asked her the question? And I'll tell you guys how I knew. Because she is lying. She pays for food from grocery stores like all of you, where animal abuse is directly involved. She is simply lying, and it's disingenuous, and I'm not here to have disingenuous conversations. I'm not here for disingenuous conversations. It's a waste of my time. If you want to lie and be disingenuous, try it with someone with a lower IQ, because I can pick out BS within a second. Right, pick up BS within a second. Lady Redfire, I am sick. I am sick. I'm dying.
Yo.
What do you want?
So I've been putting up roses all day and you've not said anything, so that's kind of,
I have been very busy, and I remember thank you numerous times for roses.
That's not what you said.
I said, like, if I'm in the middle if I'm in the middle of a discussion, it's a lot harder to see a rose on the side of the screen. Nikki Mack, stop.
Well, see, you just got Nikki Mack for the dog.
Thank you, Lady Redfire. Even though that wasn't to me. Do you see what I mean? Right, is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, is Velveeta vegan?
My quality is absolutely horrendous today, Ra. I can barely understand anything that you're saying.
Is Velveeta vegan? That's all I asked.
I don't know. Is Belvita? I don't know. Is that the cheese brand? Belvita? Belvita what? Bish. I think I know what you're talking about. Yes, actually no, that's Baby Bell. Never mind. Right, let's have our next guest on the live. Right, I don't know who this is. Right, Nikki Mack, stop!
Hey, sir.
How old are you, please?
I'm actually 70 years old. My name is Kermit the Frog.
You're not 70 years old, ma'am. You're not 70 years old. Get off the live. How disingenuous for the previous guests to sit here and make the claim, I only get my food from non-cruelty sources. Okay, ma'am, so all the animals that you get in your life and byproducts come from farms that are local to you, that involve no cruelty? Yes. Okay, ma'am, name one farm. Name one. Oh, you want me to name one? There's one called Animal Welfare Farm. Ma'am, I said, could you name one of the farms that you get your food from? Yeah, I can name a few that are near me. Give me a second. I can name a... Right, Lady Redfire! I told you to stop! Lady Redfire, do you not understand? You are promoting bear exploitation. They are already having their lives taken away. They are having their skin and fur utilized as rugs and carpets and trophies. They're being driven out of their home. Did you know that the leading cause of habitat destruction is animal agriculture, Lady Redfire? Did you know that the bears are having their homes and children and bodies taken from them, and you are representing them as if they are dancing? They are not dancing. They are not happy, Lady Redfire. Stop misrepresenting animal suffering. We are here to create and raise awareness of animal suffering, Lady Redfire. Do not laugh in the chat when I have just warned you what is happening. Have some respect for the animals, yeah? Have some respect, Lady Redfire. Rah, stop! Rah! And look at Lady Redfire laughing in the chat. I want everyone to spam L in the chat right now. I want everyone to spam L in the chat right now so we can show individuals who are disrespectful that we do not tolerate disrespect on this live stream. I want to see L's in the chat right now. Lady Redfire, look at the L's. Look at the L's. Look at the... I said out! Why do you guys go against every single call that I make? Where are my fans? Where are my fans? You guys need to start backing me and not random strangers that come in here. I am the only constant on this live. I am the only constant. I am the only person who has been here from day one that is still here right now. Only me. Not a single person has been there since day one like me. I have dedicated every single day for over a year to your education, hundreds and thousands of hours of blood, sweat, and tears. I've invested into your education, your time, your awareness, our planet, our trees, our soil, our oceans, and this is how you repay me! Oh! We are going to start showing me some respect. I had to continue their behavior here. When you see someone doing something wrong, you will call it out. Medium, stop. This is what I mean. The second you see Lady Redfire doing this with the dog and promoting dog stalking and exploitation, which you know damn well is wrong, I want you guys to say, stop, Lady Redfire. When you see medium rare put a dog on the screen twerking and arching and bending over and looking back and smiling, you ought to say, stop, medium. These are the kinds of things that I need you guys to start doing. You need to speak up for me. I'm one person on my own. I cannot battle 300 people. Medium, please stand with me. You will not regret this decision. Those who are loyal to me now, I will not forget, and I promise you, when I am famous, when I am rolling in gold, when I have my castle, when I have my own vegan island, I will not forget you. I will not forget those who are loyal to me. Oh, but those who decide to tag along just when there are millions of followers already, those who decide to tag along just to follow the sheep, I will recognize you. You will stand out with a red beam surrounding you, and I will know that you are not loyal to me from day one, and you only chose to be loyal to fit in with everybody else. And trust me, that day is coming sooner and sooner by the second. It is only going to take one video that I post to go viral, and before you know it, I will be an internet sensation. My name will be plastered on every skyscraper, every poster, every news channel that you go through. You will see me everywhere, and then it will be too late. Then it will be too late. Right now you are looking at Bitcoin at $10, and this is an opportunity of a lifetime to either get on board or you will miss the train, and then you will all have FOMO. You will all fear that you have missed out, and I'm telling you, right now is the opportunity to get in and be loyal. Right now is the opportunity. Do not follow the crowd. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. People are fearful to get in and invest in me. People are fearful to be on board with VK. That means it is time for you to be greedy and snatch the opportunity with both hands and pledge your loyalty and alliance to me. Right now is the opportunity. Do it now. Do it now, trust me. As Warren Buffett would say, be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. Adam, stop! Yeah! Why aren't you guys listening? I am giving you solid advice. Adam, have you heard a word that I said? Ah! I am literally offering you golden life advice right now. Stop taking me for granted. Stop taking me for granted. Melina, stop spamming the screen.
So, Vegan King, how are you?
I'm not doing well. Daniel, can you please explain to these people that the advice that I gave is 100% true? You sound like a decently average, intelligent, smart man at the bare minimum average intelligence. And I would just like to clarify, am I wrong to say to be greedy when others are faithful and faithful when others are greedy? Was that not an absolutely 100% true statement based on any scholar on this society?
Yes.
Yes.
As you know, people
Thank you so much. There you go. There you go. And well-known non-vegan community member of the troll community has just come up and finally shed some honesty and light on this live and in front of all of you, told you that I am 100% correct. So why don't you stop taking me for granted like Daniel has advised and start valuing my advice and my intellect, because I am an intellect. And whether you guys like to admit it or not, I am in the top 1% of society. So rather than denying what is in front of you, rather than denying my intelligence, rather than denying my advice, rather than going against me, it is time you started accepting me for my correct position and echelons in society and treating me in the relevant way and retreating me accordingly. Do you understand? Right, Adam! Adam, stop.
I have a question for you. No Walkers. No Walkers crisps.
Sorry? Yes, I know Walker's Crisp, yes.
I don't think they're vegan, are they?
Yes, Ready Salted is vegan, yes.
Because you know the way, like, they're all cooked in the same, as you know yourself, they're all cooked in the same batch.
I don't think so, because if they were cooked in an oil that had, like, let's say cheese, for example, remnants in it, that could potentially mean that someone with an allergy towards cheese might have a remnants of it in there, which means that they could be opening themselves up to a lawsuit if there was cheese in there. However, I'm not opposed to the fact that it might be cooked in the same oil. I don't know, but when something is plastered as vegan, you have to trust the company would produce it in a vegan way. And if it turns out that it isn't, that's not the vegan's fault. It's the company's fault for misadvertising, and they could be held liable.
Yeah,
with legal fees for that.
But it's very hard to get vegan feed. If you look on most brands, they don't advertise, say, like Ready Salted and everything. They don't advertise that as vegan because, say for example, it could be cooked. It's probably cooked in the same oil as the non-vegan.
Yeah, they
stuff.
don't advertise it as vegan, but they show all the ingredients, and none of the ingredients in Ready Salted Walkers have any animal byproducts whatsoever.
Yeah, and then they're all putting a big drum afterwards, like in the separate stations and possibly cheese could get into it.
Yeah,
or not.
I agree with that. It's a possibility to happen, but their ingredients, the active ingredients that are mixed to make the food, they do not include any animal byproducts. If one of the workers randomly decides to throw some cheese at the pile of Ready Salted Crisp, that would be them doing something that they're not supposed to, that isn't standard procedure, which isn't posted on the packet, and therefore it wouldn't be anything against. Let's just say, for argument's sake, a vegan consumed a packet of Ready Salted Crisp that had like a 0.00001% trace of milk in it or cheese. That doesn't mean that they've now defied veganism because they weren't aware of that. As far as they were aware,
the cheese that they use, the cheese you use is like cheese flavor, not actual cheese.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just giving you an example. In any situation where someone buys something that's advertised or portrayed with no animal byproducts or ingredients, and it happens to have a trace of it, that doesn't mean that the person has defied the rules of veganism because they went out of their way to ensure the product that they bought didn't have any animal byproduct or animal bodies in it. And if it just so happened that somebody did something wrong or made a mistake or put something in there, that's not the vegan's fault. Lady Redfire, could you potentially let me have this discussion? Does that make sense, Daniel?
Yeah, and you know, say now, no leather, right? Say now if I wore leather, right? And
Yes.
then, say for example, then you took it off me. The fact that I bought it, would that still make you vegan?
No, it wouldn't be vegan for me to use the leather. Technically, it wouldn't be me paying into a system that are unaliving, beings. But at the same time, me walking around with a leather jacket is showing other people that it's acceptable and it's okay. Which would then probably promote animal cruelty and exploitation. Let's say, obviously me being a celebrity, a public figure, me being a celebrity and a public figure, if I was to walk around in a leather jacket, it would show other people that, you know, it's fashionable, and other people would start purchasing leather jackets as well, which would significantly increase the demand for leather jackets, which would, you know, boost the sales of leather jackets, which would mean more animals are going through cruelty as a result. So someone like me in the public eye, who's a celebrity, who has, you know, loads of followers, I have to be careful with what I wear.
But when do you fight? When's your rap coming out? Because I remember you rapped to me one day on the live.
I don't know. I'm not really focusing on music right now. I'm potentially thinking about putting out a movie, you know, being in a movie or something like that. So, you know, reaching out to...
What happened to boxing or MMA? Because, you know, you were showing off some great moves in boxing.
That's the issue. You see, when you're an individual like me who has so many different talents and stuff,